Hello there, welcome to my channel. Lame African Gamer here. Hopefully you guys are doing great on this fine day. Well, with the inclusion of Warzone with Cold War coming up very soon, I wanted to make this video and giving you guys some tips and tricks on how to win more in your Warzone, and also not only Warzone but winning in general in first-person shooter battle royales. This can be implied into Apex Legends or PUBG even. So if you're into that, stay tuned and watch the whole video so you don't miss out. Now, before the video starts, if you are interested in Call of Duty news, tips, tricks, and much more to come, please make sure to subscribe, as I am trying to reach 50 subscribers by the end of the year. Once I reach 50 subscribers, I will start live streaming, only if I reach it by the end of the year. So if you're new and if you're interested, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss on any new daily content. Now let's get right into the video. Now, Warzone is possibly the best battle royale out here at the current time, not only because it's a very fun gameplay, but the gunplay, G-U-N play, is extremely fun, extremely unique, and you can really get used to it. And it's also the movement is really nice. But not only that, but it's an extremely unique implementation of battle royale. A huge map, over 100 or 150, so over 100 people. And also there's something called the gunsmith, which gives you more of something to grind for. So you don't just grind for the battle pass or badges or anything. You also grind for guns, weapons, and attachments for those weapons, making it more unique to your liking. Now with Warzone up and ready, it's been, I believe, how long now? I think it's been about 6, 7, maybe even 8 months of its release, and it's just a great game. I've played it since season 3, and I highly recommend it if you haven't tried it. But for the first tip in this game, it's always make it more quickly to the battlefield. Now, what I mean by this is always, like, utilize utilize your speed when going down when it comes to parachuting. What you want to be doing is you want to start off the second you fly off. You want to start off by going in your parachute, then cutting it immediately. Look straight down to where you want to land, and push a little down to the left. That will give you the maximum speed going down, meaning you will be going down and you will be on the floor before enemies are. In this game, you get equipped with a pistol, and a pistol only at the start, so you at least have a weapon. Of course, you could use this pistol and kill people while they're parachuting in, or you can attack people without them knowing. So it's absolutely insane. So what you want to be doing, always make it more quickly to the battlefield, always land first, and always prepare for a gunfight. But I'll be getting into that a little later. Now, for the second tip, this would always be using a ping, regardless if you have comms or not. Pinging is extremely powerful. Now, when it comes to pinging, you can ping enemies, you can ping doors if they're open or not, and on top of that, you can just ping a general area, both on the minimap or in your free look zone, or just when you're moving, you can ping. Pretty much, that's what I mean by free look zone. But pinging is extremely powerful. It gives you knowledge and your teammates knowledge, regardless of whether or not you guys have a comms or communication through microphones. So that's quite powerful on its own. Now, for the third tip, it would be to share loot with your teammates. I know it might be tempting to get that golden, the golden kilo with the best loadout possible. But let's say you already have a solid AR and your teammates don't. Well, you have to share around. Of course, this game is built, well, not really built, but if you're playing duos and higher, always share with your teammates, okay? This is quite crucial because they could be the ones saving your butt while you are in trouble. Let's say you guys split up for some reason. That's a horrible idea, I'll tell you that. But if you split up and you're getting shot at and all they have is a pistol or a horrible gun with high recoil, for example, like cough the AK, then you're pretty much screwed. All right, that's a GG's for you. So always share loot with your teammates in the start game, of course. And also, this adds to the sharing with money. This game is an economic game, right? You need to have money to have benefits. You need to have money in order to pretty much win. This is, in a way, a pay-to-win game that's free. It's weird. But, jokes aside, as long as you have a lot of money, you can get UAVs, you can get a bunch of stuff, right? I'll be going over UAVs later. But when you have money, you're set. Trust me, always share your money with your teammates. Now, for the fourth tip, I believe, for the third or fourth tip, this is always utilize the UAV. Now, for those who don't know, for those who are new to COD and who want to get into it in a free way, a UAV is an unmanned aerial vehicle, right? This is in this game, at least, it is a recon device. It shows you where your enemies are at in a specific amount of time. Now, with that, really, what I mean by in a specific amount of time is it could be passing by 20, 30 seconds, or it could be a full minute. I believe it varies per mode. But okay, you have to know where your enemies are in order to feel comfortable and have confidence in order to take them on, you know? So the UAV is extremely powerful, and I think it only goes for like $4,000 inside of the game. So as long as you utilize that money, as long as you're sharing with your friends and stuff, as I said before, and getting as many UAVs as possible, you're almost guaranteed to win no matter what. Now for the fifth skill, or for the fifth tip, it would be to complete your contract tasks throughout the game, not just like, what I mean by this, okay, I see a lot of people doing this, and I used to do it myself. I always do my contracts like the second I land. Like, I pick up a contract for, it could be a bounty. That's a horrible idea, by the way, the second you land. But I pick up some sort of bounty, scavenger, or any of the contracts. And once I pick them up, I automatically do them, right? Then later in the match, once I have my loadout, once we have UAVs up, and once we're playing a little more aggressive, then I don't do any more of those contracts. And I used to do this, of course, but this is horrible. Always do contracts whenever you're not engaging with enemies, or if you don't have enough money. Always do contracts, all right? And do them from a span of the game. Don't do it once and then not again, you know? So utilize that and work through that. On top, now the last tip, I guess this is the last tip, and this tip would be to use guns that you're comfortable with. This is just basic common sense. In any first-person shooter game, you want to be using a gun that you are comfortable with. In this case, I'm comfortable with a bunch of guns in this game, but if I were to go into a tournament or a competition with this specific gun or loadout that I choose, it would be probably the Kilo with the MP5 and like a bunch of the meta stuff, pretty much. All right, I'm comfortable with it because it has no recoil and it's very easy to use. So just use weapons that you're comfortable with. If you're using a gun that you never ever use and you're like looking to get a win genuinely, well, think again, buddy, because you're not gonna win if you don't feel comfortable with that, unless either the enemies are extremely like new to the game, right, and they're pretty much bots, or you somehow get a gamer instinct and you turn into the next Nick Mercs. All right, it's really not gonna happen. So what I recommend doing, always use guns that you are comfortable with. So that wraps up some of the tips that I'm going to give you guys in Call of Duty Cold War. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to hit it with a like. Also, if you enjoy this type of Call of Duty content and you want to see more, please make sure to subscribe, as I am trying to reach 50 subscribers before the end of the year so I can start live streaming for you guys. Nonetheless, thank you once more for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next video. Have a great rest of your day, and peace out.